Hi guys, welcome back. I have a new deck. Kara's been shopping. So I got a few decks, but I bought another music tarot deck. So I'm going to do a bit of a show and tell. Some of these I don't really know, so we're going to do a cleansing with these decks too, like I've done with the previous one. My intentions of like having this deck is to work with icons. As you can tell, I'm like my music. I'm very into my music, and I'm interested and intrigued about the icons in the music industry and how they govern their life and that their music, etc. So I feel this would be a good one to have. So we're going to first light the candle, ask Eric to step forward, my guide, and I am grounded, I am protected, feeling very calm. So there we go. So we've got the Fool card. To be honest, oh god, it's a bit more smokier than I expected. To be honest, is it? I don't really know all these. I know this is Freddie Mercury. So I'm going to put intent of I clear these cards, this deck of energies that no longer aligns. No, it's not. It's smoking. Come on. That no longer aligns with the sacred law. Any vibrations that cannot dance with me in the light. Yeah. It's not pretty. Yeah, I can dance within me the light. I ask for these cards to be blessed. Blessed is the best. The Doors. Don't you just love Jim Morrison? I like Jim Morrison. Oh dear, I'm mixing it. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm mixing them up anyway. And I call upon my higher self, the wise part of me, to guide me, my hands and my heart to find the purest truth. Now you could put it through the light as well, by the way. I have put it on with the selenite crystal as well, which is one of my favorite crystals to be. And I call upon my inner child, the curious part of me, to keep my mind open, my spirit playful, so I can see the magic in every message. Yeah. And we did call upon Eric, but we're going to call again on him. I call upon my gatekeeper, my guide, Eric, to stand and guard and ensure that only the highest and most loving energies come through these cards. I ask for your protection and clarity. I now cleanse and lock this deck in pure light. Yeah, so I'm going to cleanse it. This is my intention, so it may serve as a tool for the truth and kindness, and so it is. So we've got some great icons in the deck. Like I said, I don't know all these. Very similar, like I didn't know all of them in the other previous deck, but I'm sure we can learn about their energies and their vibration. So, you know, some of them I do know, like a bit of Bob Dylan. I like a bit of Bob Dylan. Who likes a bit of Bob Dylan? I do. So this is a good way to sort of cleanse the deck. I mean, I'm doing it singly because it's a new deck, right? Generally, if I've got like if it's just like I've played with the deck before, I clear all the deck, you know, shift it about, and then burning my bloody deck. And Kerry focus. It's just let's see if it'll stay lit now, because it wasn't staying lit. Yeah, so I knock on it. I knock on the what I class as knock on the door. Yeah, knock on heaven's door. Look at that. Look at what I just did there. Right, I put the white, as you can see, I put the white thing because it does make a bit of a mess. The intention is just to clear all the energies that's with it. Look at that card, isn't that awesome? So we got some really good people. What I like is it's got pips. So I was never a fan of pips, I gotta be honest. But the more I kind of sat with them, the more I felt more confident with them, and it just, I was hitting more my intuition with them, you know, so I could pick up feelings and vibrations, not just by the card alone, but with the, you know, with pip. So I do, and I do love these. I do love this energy vibe. I can't wait to play about with these. I've got a few spreads in mind to work with them, but I've also, you know, if you want me to do quick questions with them for icons, please let me know in the comments below, because I know I do long ass videos, so I like to sort of break it up a little bit and do some short ones too. So I am today going to be working on the Billie Eilish. It was from the subscriber, so you probably see that. I don't know if you'll see that before or after. I just go with the flow. So what I like as well, we got like we got icons for the pages, knights and queens and kings, which I quite like as well. So we can sort of like sit in their energy too. So yeah, again, I can't wait to be introduced to certain types of music, because they've got a mixture of music. This lady, I don't know who this is, so yeah, so I'm going to be learning. Now, interesting, I've watched the film of Biggie. So I was watching Biggie, his I can't remember what the film was called, and I've watched a few documentaries of him as well. So I've got something in mind for that. For future. Not sure if it would be Biggie, but it might be the industry of it. Let me know if you want to see the industry of the rap music. I'm going to do it anyway, but I'd like to know your thoughts anyway. Look at the two colours, isn't it lovely? Just like I just like the colour, how subtle it is. I know a lot of people was disappointed in this deck. I mean, I don't know how. I'm going to do an interview with it, like I did with the previous one. A different interview, because there's a different vibe that I want to bring. So I've got that set up as well. So we'll see how I read with it. You know, so be kind to me. It's quite nerve-wracking when you learn when you get a new deck. You know, I didn't think much of the book, to be honest, but the good thing about that book means that you can put your own imprint on it and put your own history and your own personal experiences for each icon and what you picked up in the music. So I think in some respects it kind of leaves it open for your own intuition. So yeah, so that's good. So there we go. You know, can't see, can you? So yeah, so yeah, I quite like the vibe of the cups too. So what do you do for cleansing? Do you use crystals? Do you knock on there, or do you just do a mix? I mean, I do a mixture of both, to be honest. I never used to do this, you know, like do for each card. I used to just do it for the whole pack. But I just feel like it's good to sort of give it a bit of a cleanse on each card. Look at that, King of Cups, Elton John. I like some of his music. He's an icon in himself. And we got the Ace of Swords. So it's just like really bright, which I think is going to be awesome, especially with the swords, because the swords can be quite dark and gloomy, because you've got the conflict of everything, yeah, with the swords, you know, the challenges that we face on our path. So I find sometimes, like, you know, I know they've got certain challenges with others, you know, other pips in the deck, but normally when I pick the swords, it's like, oh. Yeah, so yeah, we're cleansing, we're putting attention into the reading, you know, just to clear any unwanted vibes, you know. And like I said, you don't have to do it this way. I know you've seen, you know, you may have seen the other videos that I've done it. You don't have to do it this way. There's so many ways of doing it. You can put it, I mean, what we got the, is it the new moon that's coming up? I think it's the new moon that's coming up. You could put your cards, I mean, to be honest, I couldn't put all my cards on, on the shelves. I've got too many. But, you know, if you wanted to, you could put your cards on the windowsill. And put it on there. Look at our little Amy, our soul singer. I was surprised she was the page, but then I thought, well, actually that kind of makes sense. You know, she was up for a challenge, wasn't she? You know, so she had her own little vibe. And I haven't finished with Amy, believe it or not. I thought I was, but no. I felt a pull to do some more on Amy, so look out for that for the future. That's going to happen. So we're not going to, so yeah. I don't know who that is, but okay. Like I said, I don't recognise all of them here. I'm sure we'll get to know them as I get to know this deck, and I can't wait to mix and match these decks. There, look at the ace. Look how bright the deck itself is. Just so bright, and I do. You know, I started to realise my different preferences that I prefer. Thanks to another YouTuber that I watch. It's kind of like, oh, because I never really thought about it. I just think, oh, I like that. I'll buy it. And then I don't get on with it. Now I'm starting to see a preference in it, which is good. Means I'm going to be more aware of that. Yeah, look, see success there. Look at that. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm working at the moment on some more flashcards to do with the music industry and stuff like that, that I can put it towards my readings and that. So that's still in the making at the moment. I've got a certain amount that I can share with you guys, but yeah, I wasn't planning on showing you all this, and then I thought, why not? Because it's all part of the process, isn't it, of getting to know your deck, the interviews. I've got so many interview deck options as well, guys. So I'm gonna look at it. It's really cool. Love it. And I swear that's Mick Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I'm so excited. If you can't tell. So excited. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to getting in touch with their energy in that, and getting in touch with the deck itself, and like meeting new icons as well, you know, and see what the interpretation is. So yeah, like I said, I was a bit disappointed, but then I thought, well, actually, it might be a good thing, because I've got the Riven and Soul deck, and now I've got that, and I've bought. I won't go the spirit meaning of the birds. I thought this would be great for the music. The shadow work oracle deck. I thought that'd be great for the music, and the earthbone oracle deck as well. So I can't wait to show you what I've been up to. But if you want to stick around, or you know, if you've jumped ahead, by all means stick around, because I'm going to do an interview with this deck, and to see what information it's got for me, or what it's got for us as a collective too. Do you know what I mean? So you know how it's going to map out with like the spreads I'm got an idea from, what we can learn from it. So I'm going to mix the deck, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I tell you what, the shuffling's quite tidy on it in here. So I call upon the divine clarity and messages today to help us see where this deck is want to take us on our journey, and into understanding other people's journeys. Help us understand the circumstances and stuff around it. So I'm going to do an interview, so this see what this deck has got to offer us in the community. So the first card is the resume. What is the deck's main purpose or unique skill set? And what is its unique skill set? I feel like I don't normally do this, but we're going to go for it. Four of Wands. Now I got excited with that. What do you think? The Four of Wands. Oh my God. I love it. The unique skill set for the Four of Wands, guys, for us as an amazing community, is building the foundations. Look at the sun coming up there, you know, and like how we're standing tall and that. So it's like bringing light to the situation to help us to build a foundation in the community, you know, of the channel, the community of like kind of like bringing people together in the world, bringing people and uniting together. Here we've got, like I said, I'm really drawn to the sun. You know, it's just like the absolute of the foundations. Look at the growth that we can have in these aspects. You can see the like roots, things shooting off, like we've got shoots here shooting off, like, you know, and kind of like we're all going in the same direction in what we want in life, maybe like different goal sets and stuff, but the foundation of where we want to be. So so this deck is going to give us, you know, a unique purpose in our wake, especially when I'm doing, if I'm doing, you know, collective readings, or if I'm like doing the icon readings for this channel. Okay, love it. The audience, how will the deck help us with our creative work and passional projects? How will this deck help us with our creative work and passionate projects? Keeping in our mind the icons type of aspect as well. Right, when we go dive in, there's too many cards. So we're gonna, so the audience, you know, keeping in mind the purpose of what I want to bring to the channel, Right, okay. Seven of Wands. I would say standing, and honestly, I've given it a good shuffle. So Seven of Wands, again, it's fire sign, yeah? So kind of like, you know, if I'm talking about music, this would be representing the passions in our life, yeah? And the project. So it's like it's really coming in strong. So it's like us making waves. Okay, how is this deck going to help with the creative work? It's gonna break walls down. It's gonna help us break off, you know, take on those challenges, you know, willing to go the distance with that. Okay, you're going to be able to sort of create a bit more balance there as well, because if you think, look, you've got sprouting off there, and then you've got them sprouting off here, so whatever direction you're going to go in with your work projects, or like as an icon, you know, looking at the icons, you're going to take something from it that will be relevant to your life too, which is going to help you master your challenges and your boundaries there. Okay, so the main message for the icon figures we'll be working on. Okay, so this is going to be the, you know, when I'm working on the main icons, you know, famous people. And it's interesting, it's just like got minor aspects. So the deck is like really focusing on the collective right now. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. Four Swords. So it's gonna bring some healing to the world. It's gonna help with recovery. You know, it's going to bring peace to certain aspects of their life, which is going to have a knock-on effect. Well, I suppose it depends on how you want to interpret it and how far you want to go, but it could potentially, if you wanted it, bring some peace in your life too, which is kind of exciting, really, isn't it? So, you know, with the icon figures, where I want to set my intentions to. That's what we want, isn't it? That's the whole point of me changing my name. I've changed the name of the thing because I want to look into the soul. I want to look at our purpose in life. I want to sort of like help with growth and building up, and this is why I'm doing the icons and stuff like that, as a way of like where we can set our intentions, yeah, where we can defend ourselves, set our intentions, and build that foundation up by learning from the icons, you know, and how they mastered, you know, their emotions, or just keeping it humanity, like keeping it human, that we're all human going through stuff. Amazing. Right, for the collective vibe, yeah, so what's the collective lesson or message for the deck for the community? So what is the collective or message for the deck as a community? And it could be a community for YouTube, it could be the community that I'm hoping to build for the channel. However you want to interpret it. It could be your community. Right. Oh, we've got two cards. Wow. So we've got David Bowie, changes, and we've got the strat. I don't know who that is. I'll have a look in a minute for the book. But the Wheel of Fortune is about change. Now, I have been working on a David Bowie spread. Because I'm intrigued because he went through different stages in his music. He changed with the times. He changed his character, and that's pretty much, you know, our life. We can't always remain the same. We gotta keep the wheel turning. We gotta keep going. So if anything, we're going to learn practically from David Bowie is that it's not to fear the change, not to fear the changes, you know, and how to express that to the world as well. So like as a collective message is like, don't fear the you know, try not to fear the change, go in with the times, go in with, you know, the changes that is going on in life, rather than fighting against it. Because if we fight against it, it's just going to create more of a whirlwind and problems, you know. So it's like expanding your mindset into this. Here I'm going to look into more deeply, because like I said, I'm just like, this is new. So there we go. Cycles of life, destiny. A new cycle evolves through progress, advance, success, manifestation, unexpected events, sudden luck, a godsend, ups and downs, one person's loss, another's gain. Life lessons. Nothing lasts forever. Be grateful for the good times, and remember, every dog has its day. So it does represent David Bowie's Ziggy Stardust, Starman. That this legend was constantly reveling cycles through different sounds and aesthetics on a young American. So he did a plastic soul on the rise and fall of Ziggy Stardust. He did a high concert glam rock. All of it was breathtaking. So pretty much what I'm saying is like, just go in with the times, go in with thing. We're going to look at the strength card, which is going to strengthen our foundations in the long run. Because, you know, from my past previouses, I was like, from this channel, I was doing just collective readings, and I was just doing the same mundane things. I just felt kind of not inspired, and I was a bit fearful of putting this stuff that I've been doing of late out there. And it coming to a breaking point was it's either that or leave YouTube. And I didn't want to leave YouTube, because YouTube, I don't know, I just love the platform itself. Whether you watch it or not, I just love like experimenting with my cards and just getting to know my decks and just trying different spreads, and that I just love like creating new spreads too. So and learning. I'm learning through my tarot and stuff like that. So this is about, so if we look back at the main purpose of like what I was saying about our creative work on the number 2 and stuff, it's like taking up those challenges even though things can feel hard. And with the strength card that's coming in is saying that this is gonna help the channel grow. It's going to help with the growth of the channel, but it's also going to help with the community and feeling part of the community. We all have our challenges in life that we go through. So this is integrating that we can heal from the pain, we can recover from the pain, we can take these challenges on, we can build that foundation as long as we can, this is going to enable us to let go of like the fear base of moving forward, and it's going to strengthen us as a person. It's going to bring that confidence up. And it's Lady Gaga. Doesn't really look like Lady Gaga, but then she has many faces, don't she? She's a bit like Johnny Depp. Many faces. And it's right. And that's weird, isn't it? Because I did like clear the deck and let's come up into that card. And I swear to you, I put it in sections so they wouldn't have hit together. But obviously they have. But okay. It's got to, this is the fascination of like how it all works out, isn't it? So, for the strength card, resilience, strength of mind, courage, resolve, confidence, moral victory, spiritual, I can't even say that, energy, action, vital power, force, violence, abuse of power. No, that's nothing to do with that. I feel it's more about pushing into the boundaries and getting out of our comfort zone. Life lesson: persistence is the answer. Seek out better strategies, even if it's counterintuitive. And this is what he did. I mean, from what the information that I have found out about him, he, a lot of people put him down for what he did. But I say fair play for having the guts to do it. Not many people would have the guts to make those changes like he did. Whatever his reasons is, which we will get into at a later date, not so much at right now, because that's in the vault. I got other things I'm working on right now. But yeah, and Lady Gaga, she's another one. She didn't fear. She went out all out with all these different costumes and that. She went out there, so she wasn't afraid to be seen. I suppose that's what I'm going to say. And that's probably what both of those icons is pretty much the same. And it's not to be afraid to be seen. So, they come with force here, so, and this helped grow, in the matter, right? Lady Gaga, whether she dressed head to toe in Furnistic Alex McQueen or in a bright pink cowboy hat, embodies in resilience and confidence is her near 2-decade career. This pop music shapeshifter has survived at Bad Romances and Papsarupses, and I tell you what, Papsarupses are fierce. Her next act is always around the corner. So for a collective reading and for the community, the vibe check, this is my vision. This is what I want to do. I want us to learn the good and the bad and the ugly of life, but also how we can be resilient for it and support each other through it, and have an understanding of the famous, the people, the people behind the masks of their music and stuff, so yeah, I love it. What do you think, guys? What a great inspiring interview, and what a from the deck. So I'm going to give thanks, so I give thanks for the clarity that has been shared. I thank Eric for their support and protection, and I thank the cards. And I close this circle with gratitude and love, and so it is. I hope you enjoyed the video like I did. Keep an eye out for the next video that I'm going to be doing, and it's going to be with these cards. So yeah, so we're doing a bit of a 2x2. Yeah. So I'll see you on the other side. What an inspiring story! I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I'll see you soon.